Yo, 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 it's Mario Marks Tarot. Oh God, it's Ninja. Ninja is back. OMG, it's Ninja. Hi, Ninja. What's for dinner tonight? I had shrimp and fries. That's what my dinner was tonight. This damn dog. Oh man, steak. You know what? I wrote that down on my list. See, my sister and my nephews don't like steak. They don't. They like it, but they don't want to eat it. It's too chewy. And they have braces. Like my nephews have braces, so they say that the steak gets stuck in there and blah blah blah. And I'm like, yeah, to hell with you all. Tomorrow I'm gonna eat some damn steak on the barbecue. I'm sick and tired of not eating what I want. So I'm gonna see if they got some nice steaks. No, I don't eat it rare. I don't know. I have to eat mine medium well or well done. It all depends. But I can't see no blood and shit like that. I don't know. Oh hell no. Let me see. Let's complete. Sign. Thank you for your patience. Blah, blah, blah. Just give me a second. Um, I have to do this. What's your tag? Yes. Yes. Okay. Do you need? No. Yes. Very satisfied. Um, and, and, all right. I had to give my friend a good review because he can't hook up my mom and dad's internet today. So I gave him a good review. I had to take a survey. All right, cool. I did my job. Cool. They want my opinion. I gave it to him. Now I'm not buying anything. Hell no. I bought everything. I treated myself to a lot of things on Black Friday, Cyber Monday, all that bullshit. We even had a Pink Thursday. I bought a coffee machine, pots and pans. I bought a brand new pair of sneakers, a brand new pair of flip flops. I bought some clothes. I bought everything I need for Christmas. I'm good. I even bought a new palm sander. Um, I treated myself to like $500 worth of shit for my own Christmas present, and I'm gonna treat my nephews and my sister and my mom and dad to brunch. I made up my mind. A blow up doy, I already got one. I got two, you know, different types, you know. So if I feel like this type, I got that type. I can't give you too much information about those. Oh shit. Damn, blow up those. Oh man, I got a story about that. I never forget it. Let me tell you this story about the blow up doll. So I went to this bachelor party, right? So at bachelor parties, like here in Bermuda, when we do bachelor parties, sometimes like we guys, one of us gets a blow up doll and like duct tapes it to the guy and puts it on the back of him. He has to walk around with the blow up doll for like an hour, right? And usually like guys will come up to it and be like, hey, squeeze it and end up, making a hole in it and fucking it all up, right? So it doesn't last long. We get like a bullshit one from the sex shop, right? So I'll never forget it, man. You guys, I nobody wanted to get it because everybody was embarrassed to go to the sex shop. We have one here. We have two. So I went. I said, look, I know the guy who owns it because I did electrical work for him one day, and I was like, this is the sex shop place. So what the fuck? This guy called me because he met me at the airport one time, and I said, yeah, I do electrical, and I gave him my car, but I didn't know he was like the owner of the sex shop. But he works at the airport and he does owns the sex shop, him and his wife. So he calls me up and says, hey, look, I got this fan I want you to put up and I need you to change the switch for me. Would you do it? I said, yeah, sure. And then he goes, look, you can pick something from the shop if you want it. And I'm like, look, I'm actually got a bachelor party in like a month's time and I need like the cheapest blow up doll you got. Like, just for like a bachelor party so I can strap it to the groom to be, to embarrass him during his bachelor party because these guys want me to get one, but they didn't want me to come here. So I said, look, just give me the doll and I'll hook it up. So I end up picking out one, this cheap $50 doll or whatever. So come to the bachelor party. I was there blowing it up, and those guys like, oh Mark, did you hit it before you put it? I said, no, I'm opening up out of the damn package and anything. I'm gonna hit some goddamn blow up. Are you crazy? So then I said, look, we're gonna blow it up and we're gonna duct tape it to my mate. And he didn't want to do it. He was like, no, I ain't putting a damn blow up doll on me, you fucking crazy. So we ended up convincing him to do it because he lost the bet. So he was walking around. That doll lasted 10 minutes because this other guy went up to it and started like he was all drunk and he was pulling on her and grabbing her parts and shit. Next thing you know, it just blew up and I was like, fuck, that's $50 down the drain. Oh well. But it was gonna get popped anyway. By the time we took the duct tape back off, it was cheap as shit, right? But it was my contribution. But we had a good laugh. I always tell everybody that story. Nobody wanted to go, and I said, "What's the chances of me working for that guy and then getting one?" So it was pretty fun. I think it was like maybe that happened to me like maybe 10 years ago, and then I'd say about maybe was it 3 years or it was during COVID. He had another electrical problem, and I went down there, and he had upgraded. It was so much shit there. And his wife was like, "You sure you don't want nothing?" I was like, "No." He goes, "Get something for your girlfriend." I was like, "I ain't got one." He goes, "Well, you can have one. You can have one of these dolls." I'm like, "Look, I ain't fucking new plastic ass. Who you fucking crazy?" I said, "You give me something realistic, that'll be decent." And she goes, "Yeah, I got this, I got that." I'm like, "Look, sweetheart, I'm too embarrassed to buy this shit. I can't buy this shit. Hell no." So she laughed like fuck. She goes, "We won't tell nobody. It's okay." I'm like, I don't give a fuck if you tell anybody. Anyway, they ain't gonna believe you, or they might believe you. I could care less. But they're good people, though. They make me laugh. They're a lot older than me. They're probably in their 60s. But it's not a place that's very popular. I don't really hear of anybody saying anything about it. Yeah, some of them are. Some of them on display. But the technology right now with all that stuff is outrageous. like I watch football games, right? And they had in Japan, they had like not I ain't got none. I'm only joking. Um, but they have real life size dolls that look like a human being, and they were in the stands, right? They had a section with all these. They were promoting them. And I think it was in Japan or Taiwan. I can't remember. They were promoting these fucking human looking dolls, and they had all the parts, everything, hair. They look like a real person. And then when the guy zoomed in, I was like, "What the fuck? That's like a sex doll or something." I said, "That's a fake ass dumb doll." And the guy and it said like, because it was all in Japanese, so I went down in the comments, and everybody's like, "Oh my god, this shit had me fooled. It looked like a real person." And they got ones that talk to you, all sorts of shit. I'm like, how the fuck can you spend like 5 grand or $3,000 to $5,000 on a doll, right? And you be banging the shit out of it, and like you have to do all the work. Like, what the fuck is that? Like, are you crazy? Like, that shit's nuts. I don't know how people can do all that shit. That shit's crazy. I can't spend all that money on one of those things, even if I was desperate. Like, I can't do that. I ain't spending no $5,000 on no fucking doll, and then you gotta. It's like 100 pounds, like a real person. It's like, can you imagine? Like someone's knocking on your door, and you're like, oh shit, somebody's gonna be coming in. I got. Okay, let me go. I walk up my steps with this some fucking 80 pound, 100 pound doll. Are you fucking crazy? No way. And where you gonna put it? You gotta like hide that shit in your closet. And you gotta like make sure like no mold and shit gets all up in her coochie and all that. I don't know. I just can't do that type of crazy ass shit. That's some next level shit. Hey, but there's a lot of crazy ass fucking people out there. I couldn't even imagine ordering that shit and having it come to my yard, my house. Yeah, we got a package for Mark. It's kind of heavy. What is this, bro? Uh, it's a big ass tool. It's like a big ladder. Okay, bro. Yeah, right. They've been looked at that shit. Imagine the customs when they look at that shit. They were like, this guy ordered a goddamn sex doll. This fucking guy is desperate. What the hell? This guy paid $5,000 for this shit? Damn, bro, just take a trip and go bang some hoes. It cost you less than that. These is real. Nah, that shit was funny. But here in Bermuda, they don't have that type of shit. They don't have those high tech things because ain't nobody gonna be. You get caught with that shit, you be the laughing stock of the world. Because Bermuda's small, see, so everybody knows everything. The next thing, you be like, oh, you know that guy Mark? He bought one of my $5,000 Japanese dolls. Yeah, he ain't got no coochie. He be banging that $5,000 fake bitch. Yeah, he ain't got nothing. I'll be like the laughing stock of Bermuda. Can you see that guy, Mark? Oh yeah, man, that guy's crazy. Hell to the nah. No, thank you. I am not getting myself involved in all of that shit. No, sir. I want the real thing. And if I'm not getting the real thing, I ain't buying no damn doll. Hell no. Not no fucking $5,000 doll. You must be out of your tree. Hell no. $5,000, I can go on a nice trip. I can go to the club. Or I can just go out and just find somebody. Sheesh. I ain't spending all that money. Hell no. No, 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 no way. Marky's not going that way. I know a few people that asked me to go there. I had some of my Portuguese friends They're like, hey, you can go to that shop for me and get something for me. I said, I ain't going down there. You go down there. I said, I ain't going there and get nothing. No thanks. Leave me alone. I don't want to go around them damn shops. People see me coming out of there, they think I'm crazy. I saw Mark coming out of the sex shop. I saw him. He's got something in his bag. Perv. I knew he was a perv. I knew he was a perv. I have a bad name. Mark's is perv. Damn perv. Pervy. No thanks. I want my name to be clear of all those type of things. No thank you. This is all Ninja's fault, by the way. She started talking about blow up dolls. And I just told her some stories. So please, nobody get offended if you're listening to me. It's just a joke. It's just like, talking about crazy things. Please don't take it personally. If you do, just blame Ninja. She's the one who mentioned it. She must have one at home. She probably thought about it. It's all her fault. Don't blame me. I'm just elaborating on certain things. And how sick this world is. I have 3. Hell no. No. No way. Plus my pole. Yeah, that's right. I forgot. Shit. And my red Speedos. When I went to go get the, I got an IPTV box for my parents so they can watch all their Portuguese stuff. I installed everything's ready to go. They're watching the Portuguese channels when I left, so I'm happy I got it all done. And the woman who served me, she was sexy. I was like, God damn. I was like, where you been all my life? But she had a rock on her finger, so I knew she was taken. But I had a good look. She was sexy. I'm not really into women who have really short hair. That's kind of a turn off to me. I don't like women with short hair. I like women with long hair. You ain't got long hair, then you ain't my type. I need a woman with long hair looking sexy. But when you got short, but even with her with short hair, she was banging. I was like, damn. She was all right. She was about maybe my age too, maybe a little less. I wouldn't say my age, but she was close. She looked good. She was my height too. I was like, damn. Then when she went like this, I saw that big rock on her finger. I was like, oh yeah. Somebody said, get away from my wife. Or get away from my fiance. You can't have this. Move on. I was like, all right, that's cool. I didn't do anything. I respect people's wives, so I don't do all that type of shit. I'm not a bad boy. I can be, but I'm a nice boy. I didn't do nothing. Let's see if my dog agrees. Right, Bobo? Yeah, I like women with long hair. It's a turn on to me. Yeah, I keep convincing myself I'm a good boy. Yeah, I'm right. I am a good boy. I ain't done nothing bad. I'm doing bad things by talking about blow up dolls with you. Trying to give me ideas to do nasty things. It's your fault. All your fault. See, I should have never mentioned the poll to you guys. You and Star keep bringing up the poll. I was bringing up that poll all the time. Oh, cool. I'm looking at some stuff here, but I don't want nothing else. I don't want no clothes. I don't want no more hats. Even though it's all on sale right now, I would love to buy more shit, but I need to stay away from that shit. Yeah, or yeah, actually, yeah, I don't need no underwear either. I got enough. I'm pretty good on everything. I'm just mad because I can't use PayPal on a lot of these sites now. They cut it off, so I'm like mad because the money I make on here I can use to buy things, and a lot of the websites I go on now they don't do it. They don't allow it. So I'm like, great, but um, I can use PayPal to pay for my plane ticket. So I'm gonna save up the money I make on here. I'm gonna save it up and buy my plane ticket. So JetBlue is where how I'm gonna travel to Boston if I go. So they accept PayPal. So I'm like, yeah, cool. I'll just build up my PayPal when I'm ready to go away. I'll just use it to buy my ticket. That's all. Why? Because I'm in Bermuda, and even though I use PayPal and it's an international payment, because my PayPal is connected to my Bermuda credit card, the United States places and websites don't allow certain countries to charge like through their PayPal. Even though the PayPal account is separate from my credit card, because it's linked to my credit card, which is stupid. All those places used to accept it, but now like Nike.com don't do it no more. Amazon never did it. Um, there's a couple places like Dick's Sporting Goods don't do it. Um, Home Depot does. I use it for Home Depot if I need tools or I need anything from Home Depot. I'll buy with PayPal. Um, but there's like a few places that I get pissed off that I can't use it. I'll go to cash out like and it'll be like, no, you can't do it. It doesn't do it in your country. And I'm like, and then Bermuda was supposed to get Cash App, but that ain't happened either. We never heard anything else about it. They said back in May, it's been 6 months and they still haven't got Cash App. Because like I tell people all the time in Bermuda, even though we have the same currency as the United States and stuff like that, it still doesn't make a difference. It's some reason, something linked to the bank. Because I try to take my PayPal and put it in my bank account, but it doesn't work. It won't allow me to do it. It pisses me off. So yeah, it costs them money exactly. But if it costs them money, then when you make when people make transfers to me, they don't give me the whole $5. It's $4 and something cents because you got to pay for the transfer fee, right? It gives you an option to pay more, but a lot of people don't do it because they don't feel like they should pay the fee. So it's the same thing with me. If you want me to deposit the money inside, um, if you want me to deposit the money in my account, charge me $50 to do it. I'll do it. At least I put the money in my account. I'll lose the $50. I don't care. It's always coming back anyway. But see, they're so dumb. They can make money off of that shit, but they're stupid. So it's their loss, not mine. I could care less. But there's a lot of sites that I can use to PayPal my PayPal account on. So when I feel like buying something, I'll buy it. And another thing, if I send a large amount of money to like my friend, and then she cashes it out and sends it to me, like I've done in the past. I haven't done it in a long time, because I don't want to bother anybody and stuff. I could care less. I just use some of it to buy shit. But I have to pay her like $40 for the transfer, So I lose money every time I do it. That's why I don't do it anymore. Because it's not worth it. It's not worth me losing that money just to transfer by a click, and that's it. And then I get less every time. So it doesn't make no sense. Even when Western Union was around here, I had to pay like $27 just for the transfer. And I'm like, I ain't doing that shit. I was like, no thanks. You're not taking all my damn money. Fuck you people. So I'd rather just use it and not get charged and just pay for shit. Which is all good. It don't bother me. Then I said to myself, you know what? I'm gonna save up my money in my PayPal account and go buy my plane ticket. When I saw that JetBlue takes PayPal, I was like, oh cool. I'll pay with PayPal. Yeah. Buy my plane ticket. Get the fuck out of here. Hopefully soon I'll be able to go. I'm just still waiting for this bullshit to get better. I actually want to go away with my sister and my nephews for for the weekend because my sister's off sometimes on Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, so we can leave in the morning and come back afterwards. I'm not sure yet. I have to wait. I have to wait to see when my sister has got available time, or if the kids want, if the boys want to go. I'm trying to catch like a Celtics game when I go. It don't make sense me going because I don't even care about shopping like that. But and I also need to go to Lens Crafters and get a new pair of glasses and get my eyes checked because here in Bermuda it's just ridiculously too expensive. So I was like, fuck this. So I got these glasses in Boston when I went 4 years ago. So I went and get a new pair of glasses, get my eyes checked, all that good shit. So, let me see, 20. 29th is Friday. Oh man, that sucks. I was thinking about just holding off and not going anywhere. And then I was thinking about going away for my birthday. Because there's a game in Boston a day before the day after my birthday, which would be great. I would love to go. So I might just wait till next year and just go for my birthday in February. My birthday is 2 months today, so I can wait another 2 months and then go and have a decent trip. I don't know where everybody is. Sometimes people don't get my notifications. Sometimes they do. Sometimes they don't. I came on earlier today as well, so I told everybody I was coming on. Sometimes everybody comes in here at once, and I'm busy, and then next time I'm just like two people in here. Sometimes it's the way it is. Sometimes it's all good. If nobody comes in like in the next 20 minutes or so, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go sleep. I'm at a long day. I'm at a long day. But yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do yet. That'd be cool. I've never been on a cruise before, but I'd like to. I would like everybody always says for me to go on a cruise, but my nephews are like, nah, it's not that great, Uncle Mark. It's okay. And I'm like, yeah, I don't really want to go on a cruise anyway. Honestly, I want to go to Portugal. Next year, I really want to go to Portugal, especially if my team is doing good around May. May next year it should be like the end of the season. And if my team's going to be champions, then I want to go to Portugal for like a week and just go out there and watch the games and then watch them be champions and be happy as heck. I haven't been to Portugal in 20 years, so I want to go again. Yeah, I am. I need to. I really need to get the hell away from here. And I haven't been away. January will be 4 years I haven't been away since COVID. So it's due time for me to go. Um, yeah. So I'm definitely gonna go. I just don't know when because of what's going on. So the boys get out of school next week Friday for 3 weeks. So I have a chance to go because the boys are gonna be home. So I'm thinking about going right after Christmas. I'm thinking about going away. I don't want to go before Christmas, but I want to go after Christmas. So I'm thinking about going right after Christmas, going away and watching 2 games, and then go get my glasses and go do some shopping, go visit my friends in Boston, and then come back. Just go out for like maybe 3 or 4 days. I don't want to go away too long. I'm not the type of person that likes to be away for a long time. I just need to get away and watch some games and then come home. I'm good. But next year I want to go away for like a whole week and go to Portugal. That's my goal. I really want to go. So I would like to take my dad and mom with me when I go away next year, but they don't want to go away. They're like, no, we don't want to. We can't handle it anymore. Blah blah blah. They're always, I don't want to go. I don't want to do this. I want to do that. So I'm like, oh well. My mom will go, but not my dad. My dad, like he got his checkup today, and he they said that he was fine, so I'm happy. He went to the heart doctor today. The doctor said his heart's fine, his blood pressure's fine, his blood is good. He just has like an ear problem, so they're waiting for an ear specialist to come here apparently in the new year. So he's just got to hold off until then. But yeah, he's got a clean bill of health for now, so that's good. And he's definitely still a pain in my ass. I was down there like about 2 hours ago. I was down, no, not 2 hours, about 3 hours ago. I was down there teaching them how to use the IP box. It's very straightforward. So I made like a favorites list so they can just go on the list, and I wrote down the numbers of things. So I taught him how to do it, and he did it, and I was like, okay, good. I didn't have to shout or raise my voice or get irritated. So far so good. Things I do, I tell you. But yeah, they're okay. I'm glad my dad's all right. I was getting worried about him. So the weather's supposed to be bad here today and tomorrow. Tonight it's getting windy, and tomorrow it's supposed to be shitty too. So Friday, Saturday, I'll be able to work and do more stuff, get more done. But I'm gonna go tomorrow to my mom and dad's and teach them how to use the channel thingy and stuff, and write down some more stuff they need to know. So we'll see. Yeah, good news. I'm glad. I'm glad my dad's all right. I was worried about him, but he just has to wait to get an ear exam done. Apparently, he's got something deep down in his ear that's aggravating him. So My sister says she's gonna call this other place tomorrow to see if they will do it. For me, that's a joke. We don't have like a lot of specialists and people. Everybody goes away to Boston or to Baltimore to go get checkups and specialists. It's a fucking joke. We're like one of the richest countries in the world, and we don't even have doctors and shit that specialists and all that. It's a fucking complete joke. So if something happens to you, you got to get on a plane and go away. And my dad said he ain't going nowhere. He doesn't want to. I told him, I said, I'll take you away. I said, we'll go Boston. I'll take you. He's like, no, I don't want to go nowhere. I'm like, oh, well, I'm good. I'll leave you behind. Bye. I don't give a shit. You don't want to go? That's your problem. You don't want to go? Oh, that's your problem, man. I'll be good. Hell to the yeah. Hell to the yeah. Hell to the yeah. All right. I don't know where the heck everybody is, but I could care less. It's all good. I actually did some readings earlier today, so I guess everybody must be reading that. All right, Ninja, I'm going to give you a card if you want from this deck, the Enchanted Map. I feel drawn to pull you a card from here. Okay, number 30. Number 30. Nah, school. Usually I'm busy, and then sometimes you don't even get one. But being that you're just talking about blow up dolls today, you got me so excited. So I'll give you a card. Okay. Your card is number 30. Making a choice, but it's reversed. So it says, you required to come to a decision now. This is not the time to abdicate responsibility for your life. Letting others choose for you doesn't make things easier. Don't compromise because you're not afraid of facing the consequences of your choices. Even if you're opted to a difficult path, you can always make another choice in the future. There is a great power in reclaiming your ability to choose. No one can take that away from you, no matter what. Don't give your power away. If you're willing to be rigorously honest with yourself about your motives behind your choices, you may see the need to change things. You can change the course and choose another route. Just be willing to clean up what you left behind. Bang. Even like the reverse meanings of these cards are good. It's not like a big problem. All right, let me see what I get for myself, being that nobody's in here. You're welcome, no problem. Right, let me see what I got, because I'm a nice boy. All right, go Marky, go Marky. It's your birthday. It's a party. All right, Spirit, what do you have for me, please? What do I need to know? Okay, let's see. I think I got this card last time. Oh my god. What the fuck? Oh shit. think I need a redo or something. I don't know. All right. My car is number 24, and it's an elephant there, and he's stuck in the mud. Stuck in the mud. Let me see what it says. You're being invited to step. Oh no, you're invited to stop and what? Savor the wonder of life. I was like, what the hell did that say? You are being invited to stop and savor the wonder of life. Becoming stuck is sometimes the only way to trick yourself into slowing down and looking around you. Ain't that true? In fact, if I can only turn the page. In fact, there's a sign that you'll need to shift your focus away from what you're doing and place your attention elsewhere. Struggling will only get you to even muddier places. Now is not the time to move forward, but to observe. Clarity about your circumstances will become a little later. Stop and find the joy in what you need and being what you've been overlooking. Ugh. Soon you will be out of the mud, but for now, be still and know that Spirit has a plan for you. And I just finished saying that. I can't go nowhere yet. I have things I gotta do. I have shit I gotta do. So I can't go away quite just yet. But when I do, I'll be able to go. So right now, I'm stuck in the mud. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Hey Shakima, how you doing? Yo, yo, yo. So yeah, and the car number there's 24 2 and 4 6, which is me. So yeah, I am stuck in the mud, but I need to eventually get out. But Spirit's keeping me there right now because they don't want me to, go away right now because I can't really. So it's a pain in the ass, but I'll be all right though. I'll be all right. I can't wait. I'm just gonna go away for a couple of days, hopefully. I'm still waiting for my inheritance money. I'm still waiting for my sister's divorce to be final. Should be next week for good. She got word of that. It's going to be finalized next week sometime. So once that's done, then we get the house, we get some money, and fuck everybody. Simple as that. Yep, she's happy as can be. Her job is really good. She's making more money than what she made before. She's got more hours. She has better people that she's working with. She says she's been there for a month now and she loves it. And everybody's like happy for her and she's happy. She's tired, but she's happy though. She says she's really happy. I can tell. So, trying to make sure everything's all right. So, okay, no problem, Ninja. Enjoy your steak and good night. Take care. So yeah, I'm gonna have to wait a little longer because I have to take the my nephews. Well, I have to pick them up from school for another week. So they get out of school for Christmas break next Friday is their last day. So they're gonna be home, you know. No. I was just here talking. I've only been here for like 44 minutes. Yeah, they're off early this year, so they're off for like 3 weeks. So when they're off next Friday, I can go away after that because they're gonna be home and they don't need me. And my sister, she's gonna like I think next week she's off. She's off like Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. So that way I can go away next week if I want to. But I don't think so. I don't know if I want to because things are hectic right now. Hey Rainwater, how you doing? Yeah, so I might go after Christmas on her next on weekend break, so that way I don't leave her with the boys by herself or whatever. I gotta work around her schedule for all the time. Story of my life, you know. But honestly, I don't feel like going away. I really don't. I just love being home. I love being here. I don't feel like going anywhere that's colder than here anyway. It's not even cold here, but I'll see what happens. But otherwise, that um, I might go away after Christmas. And if I don't go away after Christmas for some reason, I'll probably go away on my birthday next year in February. My birthday is 2 months today, so I can wait another 2 months. I'll see what happens. We'll see. We'll see how it all goes. I'm glad you're doing good, Rainwater. One of your friends you recommended to me left a comment on my live the other day. They're like, Rainwater sent me here. And I'm like, okay, cool. So I appreciate you sending people over. That's nice. Thank you. Oh no, that sucks, Shakim. I hope hopefully she's all right. That's so annoying. People are so fucking nasty, man. People out there are crazy. They're just crazy bunch of people. People are always stealing shit. They want the easy way out. It's sad how people are, unfortunately. Um, I've never had like a home camera, but I have a camera. I've had a camera for the past 6 months now because I don't trust anybody anymore. Yeah, I got it. I got it all today for them. So they're actually they have it all. I got it all installed today. They're up and running. They have everything. So they're happy they got all those channels. It's just it's they only had it for a couple hours. So after like a couple days, they're gonna say how much they like it. Once my dad starts seeing all the games and stuff, and my mom sees all her soap operas, all nice and clear and everything, they'll be fine. I'm just glad my dad got his test results today back and everything's fine. He just has an ear problem, but he's waiting for an ear specialist to come in. So once the ear specialist comes back from vacation, he'll just get his ear checked and hopefully he'll be all right. But yeah, he's doctor said he's good, which is great. I guess all that praying I did helped. My dad's not the easiest person to deal with, but uh, I didn't have to shout at him today or, you know, get mad. I try not to do that, but he's very annoying. Like when I was teaching him how to use the fire stick thing, he was like looking at me like he sees my mouth move and then he doesn't understand. Like I'm like, what is wrong with you, man? Like it's so easy. All you gotta do is press OK, press up and down. See the thing is right here. Like it's okay. Like just do it here. You try it. So he ended up doing it, and then he was like, "Look, I ain't got no time for this shit. I'm gonna go sleep. Tomorrow we can talk about it." I was like, "All right, cool." So I left my mom watching her shows and her TV station. So she says it's nice. She loves it. She says it's nice and clear, and at least she gets to watch all her shows. So they're happy. I'm happy. I'm gonna go down there tomorrow morning and show them some more stuff. Oh yeah, the retrograde is in full effect. Let me tell you, everything today was like one of those days where I'm like, really? Like all this shit's gotta go down, all this shit's gotta happen. And I try to stay positive every day, but it's very difficult. You know, it's hard to stay like extremely positive all day and like not allow things to get to you. But I try hard. Trust me, like I really, really, really try hard to stay positive every day because there's so many stupid people in the world that you just want to like explode and tell them about themselves, or you want to express your feelings and you're gonna like you might say the wrong thing. But the retrograde makes it worse because people are even dumber during the retrograde. Okay, Shakima, yes, I got your donation. Thank you. I appreciate that. All right, you got two questions there. You said any spirit messages, whatever comes up. All right, let's check. Mm-mm-mm. Hmm. I was trying to see if your dad's around because he always shows up. It's like he says that you're fed up. You might be feeling fed up at some point. He says that you're rolling your eyes from time to time about certain things. When you hear things or when you deal with things, you roll your eyes and you're like, oh, whatever. I don't know if you get headaches or anything like that, but it feel like a heavy head. Too much on your mind, or you're not enough sleep, or you're getting headaches, one of the two. But that's what he says. Yeah, I can feel it actually. He's pointing to his head. Yeah. You know what it could be like also, like, because I know you wear glasses, right? Yeah. So sometimes, like, the glasses like go right on your nose here and it can make you feel like a certain way. So sometimes it's to do with like your glasses on your face all day. Sometimes that aggravates you. I know it happens to me a lot too. Yeah, stressed out, you know. Ah, see that? You got new glasses. No wonder you're getting headaches. I told you. Yeah. Well, there you go. Yeah. That's probably why maybe your past glasses was like, or you like switching over is giving you headaches. It's getting like, yeah, I'm psychic on Wednesdays. Yeah, you remember, yeah. I'm psychic on Wednesdays. That's what it is. Yeah, you're absolutely right. I forgot today was Wednesday. Um, what I'm mostly getting is like you're worried about like being incomplete, you know. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, doing two things at once is can be stressful. But you could be worried about like not being happy with your love life, not worrying about it, wondering if you're the problem or how you look or how you feel. Is it really you? Is it not you? Like you're feeling like things are not fulfilling. Yeah. Um, and always like dealing with a temperamental jackass or a person who wants their cake and eat it too. Like dealing with guys who are shifty and dishonest or like just have issues. Yeah. But the thing is like on the upside of things, I don't want to dwell too much on the negative shit, but the sacrifice you're making right now, right? The sacrifice you're making is working on your full-time job, your real estate job, it's a change of the way you live your life, right? But at least, the boredom that you have sometimes, all those things, just know that this is the sacrifice that you're making to make readjustments, to get that rebirth, that regeneration, that to try and get that change to uplift you and make things better. Because at the end of the day, by doing it, you're gonna get, your finances will get better. You know, I feel like spirit's ready to hand you over the reins to your brain completely and allow you to make the right choices. And they know that they nudge you in the right way, or they nudge you in ways that you might be thinking of doing it but you don't. But I feel like you got to get back to your spiritual prosperity. And what I mean by that is, I remember hearing you say in the beginning of the year that you would meditate, you would do what you have to do. You're getting downloads, you get messages, and you feel like things like that. And um so, like, try and get yourself back to where you was in a spiritual way, instead of, like, when you are lonely, when you are stressed, start talking to spirit, start talking to your dad, start talking to God. Like, start talking to them again. Put your confidence back in your spiritual side, because that's your strong side. you know you're also like a reader. You also know what time it is, and I think that you've kind of dropped off your spiritual side, right? And that's the thing. When you start getting upset because things aren't happening, that's when they say, well, look, you're giving up, so we're going to give up on you. But they're saying to me that things are going to get better. And I know you probably heard this a million times, but guess what? I heard it more than anybody. I tell you that right now. I don't think, sometimes I think that I know I'm not, but sometimes I used to think the same way. Like, I'm like, when is this shit gonna end? Like, why is life so fucked up all the time? Why can't I get this, and why can't this happen? I'm praying, meditating, but that's the whole thing. Spirit knows what you're thinking. God knows what you're thinking. So it could be just like, you want it, you use them as a convenience sometimes for what you need, for what you want, but you should be putting in the work constantly. So that way, like, even if you don't have the things you have, you can always, like, let them deal with things, and just let the other parts and parts of your life get better. Like your mentality, your health, your finances, things like that. Or because you don't have, what you want, doesn't mean that you need it. Yeah, exactly. But the thing is, look, I think I've helped more people this year than I've helped anyone in my whole life. This year is the year I've helped more people than anybody. And this year was a year that my business was okay. It was mediocre, but this part of my life was way different. Like, my psychic life has been on the up and up all year. All this year, my psychic life, my psychic world has flipped upside down, inside out, and gone up and up and up. And, like, now, like, when I do mediumship readings, it's like I feel like I'm on another level. I feel like I leveled up in my spirituality this year. And the reason was because, like, you know, I finally, like, I not finally realized, but I realized more and more that the more I pray, the more I do shit for people, that I have to realize that that's what I'm here for. That's what I'm doing, and that's the best thing I should do. But at the same time, you got to take care of yourself too. Yeah, exactly. And we all do. Everybody. That nobody's gonna ever feel complete, because we want things that We want things, but we don't need those things. And that's what we have to keep telling ourselves, Yes, we want a relationship. Yes, we want to be loved. Yes, we want to be in love. Yes, we want this. Yes, we want that. You want a house, you want kids, you want marriage, you want, to be a great psychic, good person. You want health, you want money. You know, all these things are wants, but it's not needs. What you need to do is be yourself and like try and, figure out what's best for you. And I've said that like a million times this year because like I'm living that part of my life right now where, it started off at the beginning of the year. My sister got a divorce. Then my parents had a big car accident. Then I had to cart my parents around for 3 months before they got another car. Then I had to take, then now I have my sister got a new job and I have to go pick up the boys from school every day and take them to their activities because she works from 8 to 5, sometimes 9 to 6. So I've been through it this year, but not me personally. I haven't been through like nothing's happened to me in a drastic way. You see what I'm saying? I'm good. But God made me good because he knows that I had to help these people. So like that's how I look at it. I look at it as, yeah, my family's all fucked up. But look what God's done for me. Even though my business ain't really like bloomed this year, I'm blooming over here. You see what I'm saying? I'm still doing what I'm doing. Like I'm still like in this, it's good to have multi talents because you can make money off of everything and you can also be happy doing it. So like I haven't really been doing like a lot of work for my clients. I have, but not that as much as I want to. But I've been doing so much for my family and so much shit for free and for charity and for volunteering and it's okay. I'm still here. I'm still surviving. I'm still like I'm not complaining. You know what I mean? Like I'm always like as long as I'm healthy, like I have everything to live for. And I praise God every day for letting me be healthy and not being in a fucking hospital. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, sometimes it's like that, Shakima, It's been a year. So a lot of people are in the same boat where my sister feels the same way. Like she went through her divorce and shit. But my sister's always helping us, like our family and, her mom and dad, her friends and shit. But she got the reciprocating back. All her friends came through for her during this divorce. Like she was overwhelmed by the amount of people that had her back. And I said, well, that's what happens when you're a good person. People come to bat for you. It's just the way it is. You know, a lot of people have put good words on me and praised me and put me on a pedestal and I appreciate it but I don't look for that. I don't care about that popularity and all that praise and shit. But you know what? It feels good to be loved. It feels good to be like, acknowledged for being a good person. So at least you get, something, a reward at the end of the day, from the people who actually care about you. So just try and, you know, get more spiritually inclined, get back into your spirituality, apologize to spirit and say, look, nothing's happened, I should have not slacked off. Please forgive me. I want to get back on my grind. You know, continue to help me, please. All that shit. All you gotta do is that they ain't taking no grudges. You know, they know what time it is. They know we want shit, but we're only gonna get it when we deserve it and when we need it. And unfortunately, you can't just get shit when you want. It's just the way, Yeah, exactly. But the thing is, not all the acknowledgement you need is from God Himself and from your dad, your mom, your close friends and family. You know, you're a good person. I know you are. And that's it. Like All you gotta do is acknowledge yourself. If you know your worth and you know who you are, that's all that matters. You know you're a good person. You know you ain't doing no dumb shit. You know you're good. You know you help people. So like try to stay on that level always. Even though I know it's hard. Like I've said this a lot lately. A lot of people come in here and they're like, I don't know what to do, Mark. This is fucking bullshit. Like I'm going through this, I'm going through that. And I just keep uplifting them and trying to tell them, like, look, it ain't the end of the fucking world, You're all right. Look at all the positive things. And I know a lot of people are tired of hearing that shit. Let me tell you, my sister told me right to my face like 50 times this year. Before she got what she wanted, I'm fucking tired of being positive. I'm fucking tired of being this nice person. I don't get shit in return. Nah, 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 nah. I'm always doing everything for everybody. All I want is a fucking job. I went to interviews. Nobody gives a shit. I'm qualified. I'm this. I'm that. I got experience. She went on a rampage like back in October. She was so fucking irritated. And I was like, hey, listen to me. Calm the fuck down. I want you to go back to your spirituality side. Pray every day. Calm down and just ask God to help you. Ask Spirit to help you. I told you already. Don't beg. Just ask. Please, God. Please, Spirit. Please, Mom, Dad, whoever is in spirit, her aunties, her uncles, whatever. Can you please help me? Show me a sign. I really need this. I really need that. And then bang. One of her good friends called her and said, hey, look, we have a job opening at this place and you're the perfect person for it. And I told her that in November, you're going to get a job. And she's like, I can't fucking wait till November. I've been off for months now. No. I say, look, you're going to get a job in November. Don't worry. And she got a job in November. And she would have never thought she was going to get the job she was going to get. But I told her, you'll be happy. And here she's been there for a month. And I said, see, now you want to pray and now you want to thank God. And now you want to say, oh, yeah, I understand. I was just frustrated when. And I said, see, this is what I keep telling everybody and you as well. My sister, I tell her, this is I tell you all the time. Stop bitching and complaining and keep praying because that day is going to come. You were unemployed for 5 months, right? But guess what? Those 5 months, you had a great time. You did a lot of things with your children. You got your shit back in order. You got to do what things you needed to do. And then bang, you got your job of your lifetime. You got the dream job. See what I'm saying? But everybody has a different path. Everybody has a different thing. You gotta keep the faith all the time. I know it's fucking hard, trust me. But you have to keep going. You have to keep praying. You can't stop. You have to keep going. And the same thing happened to me 16 years ago. I went through the bullshit jobs. I had bullshit friends. I was still smoking, drinking, still not in the right place. And then one day I just woke up and said, fuck this, I want to go on my own. Everybody's like, oh yeah. And look, I'm here 16 years later. And this year was not really a good year for my maintenance business. But as a psychic, I would, this part of my life was great. You see what I'm saying? So God's gonna provide for me no matter what, whether it's this or that. He's gonna make sure that I'm there for everybody and still provide for me. He finds ways to put me in the right place. It's that simple. You just gotta keep smiling, keep believing that God's got your back, and keep believing that God has spirit helping you. If you don't do that, you ain't going nowhere. You're just gonna bitch and moan like my sister. But at least she got what she wanted. And you're gonna get what you want too, Shakim. And so is everybody else listening to me. But you have to put in the work. You got to put in that work. You got to pray every day. You got to praise God. You got to tell him what you want. Tell spirit what you want, your past loved ones, your friends, whatever. Tell him, like, please help me. Look, you know what I need. This is what I want. This is the only way I'm going to be happy. That's it. It's easy. You got to keep your belief constantly. All right, second question. Any business messages I have? My main job, one boss was advocating for a raise promotion today from you. Oh, great. Congrats. I don't know if it'll happen. I've been trying to stand up in real estate. I've been trying to stand up in real estate business. All right, cool. That's good. A raise and promotion is good. I really hope you get it. Let's find out. See? It's not all bad. Come on now. Hey, you never know. Sometimes shit's gotta happen a million times. I know. I know it's difficult, sweetheart. Fuck. But I try not to like dwell on the difficult times, and I try not to dwell on if and could and would. I just dwell on that, it's gonna happen. Just wait, be patient, it's gonna come. I think, sometimes I'm tired of being positive. I really am. But it's the best way to go, in my opinion. So by the end of the month, I don't see the promotion and shit happening by the end of the month. But let's check for January. They're probably gonna let this year pass by, and then might do it in January. Let's check. Yeah. So what I'm getting is, I would say, next, next year it looks like you will get it. I got the Ace of Wands here, the Emperor. I got new possibilities, new things. So it does look like you will get it. But what it is, it's like there's always gonna be that, like how you said, they're playing with you, like they're telling you you're gonna get this and telling you you're gonna get that. If one of your bosses is a male, then I would say he has the final say. Because I got this Emperor card here, so that signifies like a man in power or a man in charge. So if this is like the owner, or it could be like somebody who has the final say. But right now they're inactive and not really right, yeah. So I'm getting that he is thinking about doing it, but like he's like, nah, not right now. But I feel like it's a possibility. Like I'm not like I'm getting good things. Like I feel like he's right now he doesn't know if he really wants to do it. Right, yeah. Yeah. You're right. Because that's what I got here. But let me see if I can get a time frame on it. Yeah, exactly. Well, it's telling me that it's still difficult, but it's possible. It's telling me it's difficult, but possible. So yeah, and I get the guy again, King of Wands. The thing is like like you said, this guy's tight. So I got money issues with him. Like they might you know what I'm getting also is like I don't know if this is actually on the table, but I know you said like the promotion and all that shit in a race. But like is there another position that you are interested in the company? That's my question. Because that's why what I want to figure out here why I'm seeing what I'm seeing. Because I feel like you might even get offered a different job, like a different position in the same company, if that's on the table and if you want it. Not any other position. Okay, well, if this is no other position, then it's got to be like a different thing. Right, exactly. You're not an attorney. Hmm. It's elevated to director. Right. So is that job possible for you? But that's not an open rule. That's what they can promote me to. Right. Right. So that's what they can promote you to. Right. So if they offer you this job, would you take it? Is that's the thing. That's my question to you. If they offer you that, would you take it? All right. So offered this position. Yeah, they're not going to offer you that. I don't think they're not going to offer it to you. If there's a woman already doing it, they're going to keep her. Hmm. Yeah, I don't see anything new in the next few months, but let's check if the real estate business will be like prosperous in the next 3 months. So what I'm getting is it's going to be difficult even with the real estate business too. Things are going to be difficult all around. But I feel like going into next year and like maybe one, two, three, so like March time, things are going to start to get a little better around springtime. Yeah, I get 3 months. So in 3 months' time, things will get better, which I know you probably don't want to hear that, but I keep getting three. So March or 3 months from now, which is pretty much March. So it's saying that's when things will get a little better. Such a pain in the ass. All right, before I move, I got another donation here. Let me see who it is. Give me 1 second. Oh, hey, Rainwater. I think it's you that sent me this donation. I'll answer your question right after. Let me just check something real quick. Oh, that's why I keep getting what I keep getting. So I know you work at your job now. I know you got your um, real estate thing. But guess what else you have? You have your psychic abilities too. And what I'm getting is that could be something that brings you finances, and that can get you like, you know, feeling a little better about yourself. I got the Ace of Pentacles for that. So if you were to like, I know it's a lot of work. I know you're already doing two things, and you probably don't need a third thing. Um, but I just asked out of curiosity if you were to like, get back into your readings and doing your stuff and posting things, would you benefit off of it? And it says yes. So that's what I got. I know, I know. But that's that's the only positive cards that I got was through your spiritual side of things. And I got that from the very beginning, to be honest. That's why when I got the spirit messages, it was telling me that you had to reconnect yourself back to spirit because you were losing your touch, or you just like was fed up. I know it's a struggle, trust me. A lot of people tell me that. That's why, like, when I struggle with my maintenance business, this comes through for me. I mean, this is a struggle. My maintenance business comes through. It's the craziest thing. Yeah, I don't know what more to tell you, but well, my advice is to do what I do. I don't have nobody mentoring me. I don't need no special videos. You just got to show your talent. It's that simple. And you're always going to connect with somebody. I've been look what happened to me recently. I did a reading for a Star Lord is Terror. I did a reading for her, and she went and spread the word. And I got next thing you know, I got all these people in here. You know, and I don't even speak to her on a regular basis like that. I didn't ask her to do it. It just happened, and it got the word out there. And next thing you know, I got all these people getting readings from me, and a lot of people said some good things, about me and stuff. So it was nice. Yeah, I know, and That's where you have to. I can't change you. But you can change yourself, and that's the thing. Like, in these all these fields that you're in, you have to be confident. You have to find a way, because that's why you're not getting what you're getting, and that's the honest to goodness truth. The reason things are not happening for you is because you're not really like focusing on being confident and focusing on really being who you really are. You know, And I know it's hard and I know it's difficult when things don't go your way, but I've been there, done that too. And I feel like the more positive I am and the more confident I get, the more I believe in what I'm getting is true, then it happens. So you just have to keep believing that what you see is real. And if you don't, and if you doubt it, I tell everyone I can't speak for everyone, but like I said, like I try to help everybody and I want everybody to be, you know, confident and understand that when you do this shit, you have to really believe that it's real. You really have to believe in yourself. You have to believe every message you get is real. Yeah, I understand that. And, I don't like it either. uh, it's not my favorite thing because, you're looking at yourself and you're like, yeah, I wish I did this different, or I wish I looked different, or I wish I had different things, or I wish I can do this and this, but I'm not going to do it. Fuck that. I'm just here, whatever. But hey, there's always options. I wish you the best, and I hope that things work out for you. I know you struggled for a while now, um, but you're not alone. And just try and you were around the wrong people. Like there's people that used to be around me. I used to be around them, and I've already warned everybody not to be around those people because they can really zap you with bullshit. But I'm glad you're away from those idiots. Um, you know, hopefully, going next year it'll be better. But yeah, that's why I do things by myself and for myself. That's the reason why I have this. My psychic ability is like right up there now because I disconnected from all those people. I don't give a shit about them. They just leeching off of me anyway. So I was like, fuck them. Okay, Rainwater, you said a random person contacted me today from another state. Was that just retrograde movement, or was it someone sent to harass me and my man? All right, let's check. Yeah, so Shakima, I would say do whatever you can. You have options, you have talents, you have ways to get around it. It's really up to you. But my advice is to connect spiritually again. Even if you don't want to do readings and do all that shit again, you don't have to. But just connect spiritually with yourself. Talk to your dad, talk to your ancestors, talk to God, you know, just get yourself feeling like spiritually inclined again, if that makes sense. I feel like you're disconnected and you need to get connected again. You know what? One thing that was always good that I felt that you had a really good connection with is all those baby things, like the baby messages you used to do. And I feel like, babies and children are connected to you in spirit because that was like a strong part of your spirituality was doing all those messages and things. It made you feel good. It made people, connect to you and stuff. So connect to that side if you want to. Connect to the spiritual side where you were happiest, whether it was doing the baby messages, whether it was doing whatever it was, just get that stuff. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. So get yourself back to that. I don't see nobody do that shit. I don't see nobody do that stuff. You was like one of the only few people I saw do that. And copycat person, she did it a few times, but she just fell off anyway, if you know who I'm talking about. But yeah. I saw her the other day trying to be a psychic. It was pretty funny. I watched it for a few minutes and I was like, oh God. Yeah, but even though people are, there's always somebody better than us, but who cares? You got to be the best version of you for the people that you connect with. That's how you got to look at it. All right, Rainwater, you said, who is this person who called you from another state? Let's see. Yeah, exactly. Nah, she can't read for me either. I actually saw her like on another platform, and she was like, talking and stuff and blah blah blah. And you would think like, you know, I was like, what the heck is this woman doing? But I was like, oh well. I started to flick. I said, yeah, I'm had enough of that. I can't even look at it, to be honest. Um, I don't get nothing bad here, Rainwater. I just think that it probably was a retrograde moment. I got all positive cards. I got nothing negative. I think it was a man who called, but then he must have like got the wrong number or something. But I don't get that nobody was doing anything evil or anything bad. I don't get nothing bad at all, to be honest, Rainwater. So I think that the random person that called, it was a retrograde moment, or it was just like a wrong number type thing. Because I got all positive things. I don't get no evil, malicious type shit. I don't get nothing bad. Um, but I definitely think it was a man who called. So that's what I'm getting. But I don't think it's anybody who was sent to you to harass you or to disrespect you. I just feel it's just a random call that was just, the wrong number type thing. But it definitely was a man I can see here that called. But anything negative, no. Nah, a lot of people are like that. Yeah, I mean, rainwater, it wasn't man, yeah. I don't get like they was doing anything wrong. It was just like, wrong number or, whatever. But I asked if like there's anybody around you that is being like nasty or whatever, and I got, a woman. So there is a woman out there that doesn't want you to be with your man, but we already discussed that it's the same thing. It's his mom, um, or sister or whatever. Like there's two women here and trying to like convince him that, you know, that he's making a not so great choice or whatever, where he might be uncertain. Yeah. hmm But that's the only negative things I got as far as people like hating on you. I think it's more his family, like his mom or sister or whatever, your sister in law. Like I keep getting the same shit like I got last time for you. I still get like his mother being an idiot. Like his mother's the Queen of Swords reversed here. And that's a woman who is like, has a shitty life and trying to make everybody else's life shitty. And I remember you saying that uh your like his sister or whatever or something like that. I think it was his sister. I got two ladies here like trying to make him feel like, some type of way. So I still get that. That's the only bad things I get is the same shit. Yeah, so that's the only thing I get. And I still get that your man is still like feeling like, weak and he feels like uncertain and he feels like things are not really going his way. I just feel like he just sits there and like, fuck man, why me? Why am I always getting bitched at by my mom and my sister? Like, the fuck is wrong with these people? You know, like he can't stand it, to be honest. It looks like he's getting like really fed up. But that's the only negative shit I see around you guys. It's the same thing. But the phone call was nothing serious. Nothing to be worried about. Okay, yeah, mom and grandma. Yeah, that makes sense. It's two women that are acting the fool. It's making him feel uncertain, and it's making him feel weak, and it's making him feel like, they're trying to make you seem like you seduced him or something and you have to be with him. Like, just random stupid shit. That's what it is. So, you know how it is. Like, women, honestly, I thought men are bad, but women are like sometimes worse. Mhm. Women are like some of the biggest haters in the world, man. They get like they have like they're born jealous or something. I don't know what the fuck's wrong with these people. I know a lot of women complain about other women, especially lately, about jobs and like working together. Like, women are always hating on each other and shit. That's just fucking stupid, man. But I can't really say that women are all like that, because I work with men, and men are like that too. Men can be very jealous, envious, always trying to get you like, in trouble, or trying to like tarnish your name. So I know it's both. Like, I'm never the type of guy to blame just one sex. Both are mean, both are nasty, both can be good, both can be amazing. But yeah, women can be. I've found that a lot. That's why I'm single. Like, I can't be around these nasty bitches. Like, you can be the most beautiful looking woman, but if you have a shitty attitude, your looks go down the drain for me. You know, if you're an average looking woman and you're kind and generous, I'd rather be with you. At least I ain't gotta worry about a sexy nasty hoe or a nasty bitch. You they probably say the same thing about me. I'd rather have Mark. He's a nice guy. He's older. He's not an asshole. Instead of this nice looking model guy with six pack, and but he's an asshole. So yeah, I can understand. Nah, they're never gonna stop because they want to prove that they're right. But if you prove that they're wrong, they're still never gonna stop. But they'll keep their foot waiting there. You know, trust me. It's never gonna stop. It'll never stop until they get what they want. Even though they know you guys have been together for 7 years, it doesn't matter. Look, my brother was married to his wife for 17 years, right? And she left him for another man and left him with both children, and that's it. And was a piece of shit, and she's a nasty hoe. And my parents told him every time, "You're making a big mistake being with this girl. You're a big mistake marrying her. You're gonna big mistake having kids with her. Eventually she's gonna leave you for somebody else." And they were right. And same thing with my sister. She married this guy and was with him for 25 years, and she finally got a divorce. And I told her for years to get a divorce and leave him because he's worthless. And she told me a few times this year that I was right and she should have did it earlier. But I said, look, you did it at the right time. The boys are older now, so it's better now. I would rather people get divorces when their children are older. When they're younger, it's a lot strenuous and a lot worse for that child and for you. Evening, LA Jones. How you doing? I believe you just donated. Thanks. You can ask your question when you're ready. Hope you're doing good. So yeah, it doesn't matter how long you've been with somebody. If their parents don't like you, then they don't like you. It's that simple. Yeah, Jehovah's Witness people are like that. It's their way or no way. You know how many Jehovah's Witness people I've told to never come back to this door ever again? And they're like, and the one person told me, "Oh, why do you have something against us?" I said, "Let me tell you something. You ain't gonna put your religion on me, and you ain't gonna tell me what God did and what God didn't do, and what Jesus did and what you think He did. At the end of the day, we all have free will. That's what He gave us. So I have free will to do whatever I want." And then they say, "Well, what religion are you?" I said, "I was born and raised a Catholic by not by choice, but what my parents are." And I said, "I don't agree with the Catholic religion either. I don't agree with none of your religions. The only thing I have to agree is what my free will choice is to believe in who I want to believe in." And I said, "I believe in God and I believe in Jesus, and that's all that matters to me. I don't need you coming to my door and preaching to me. I don't give a fuck about what you have to say. I'm old enough to know what's right and what's wrong. I probably pray more than you Jehovah's Witnesses coming to people's doors. You don't pray like me. I pray every day, all day. Bet you don't. You just want to come around to my door, knocking on my door, talking shit, give me a pamphlet. Fuck out of here." That's how I am, honest to God. I don't care about no religions. I don't care what religion you are. It don't faze me. You know? Even if I got involved with a Muslim woman and she couldn't care less if I was a Catholic or whatever, I could care less what religion you are. I'm married. I don't give a fuck about no religion. You know? Long as you love God and I do, and we love Jesus and you love Jesus and whatever else, and we're spiritual. I wouldn't even say religious. We're spiritual, and we believe in a higher power. Then we're good to go. Now, if you believe in the devil, I don't want nothing to do with you. Not today, Satan. I don't want no devil worshiping woman. You out of your mind? No way. You believe in God, I'll love you even more. Honest to God. Hey Santina, how are you, sweetheart? How you been? That's just me. Like, I don't care what religion you are. If you wanna, if even I would even date a Jehovah's Witness. It don't matter to me. I'll just tell her, look, don't preach to me about God. I believe in him probably more than you do. But whatever. But see, a lot of religious people won't date me because I'm a psychic. See, I'm a medium, so they think that shit's evil. You know, they think that mediumship, is evil. And I tell them, well, if mediumship is evil, then everyone who believes in God is evil, because God is a spirit, the Holy Spirit. Jesus is a spirit. Everyone that's died is a spirit. So you're not going to talk to God and Jesus and your spirit and your ancestors when they die? That makes you evil. So what I do is evil, but it's okay for you to praise God and praise the devil and whoever you want. How is it evil? You idiot. I tell people all the time, don't ever tell me what I do is evil. I can use it for evil, yes. And people do use it for evil, but I don't. So take me out of that context. I don't do evil shit. I don't even believe in none of that shit. I do what God sends me to do, and that's all that matters. So you ain't gonna tell me no otherwise. Exactly. But I earned the gift because of my loyalty and my faith in God and in spirit. That's why when people get mediumship readings from me, it works and it's true and it's real, because spirit knows, like, oh yeah, I can trust Mark because I know he's going to tell the truth. I trust Mark because he believes in us. He knows we're real. I believe that I'm going to tell Mark everything I need to tell him because I know it's the right thing, because he knows it's the right thing. And that person is going to be happy getting a channeled message because Mark's going to be honest. Now, if I was lying and being evil, my shit won't work. It won't be a gift. It'll be a disaster. So that's why, like, people got to understand the difference. You can be gifted and talented, but you could use it for good and evil. So that's not me. I don't use nothing for evil shit. Hell no. I don't want nobody be haunting me in my sleep, breathing down my neck, talking about this is the devil. I'm gonna get you. I'm like, no, I won't be gonna sleep no more. I don't want to listen to those voices in my head. Hell no. Fuck that. God lets me sleep in peace. I'll take it. All right. Lisa, L.A. Jones, you said, will I be offered a new job soon? All right, let's check. All right. Will L.A. Jones. Yeah. L.A. Jones, I do see a new offer coming to you. I actually got all good cards, to be honest. You're welcome, Rainwater, no problem. I do get a new job for you. Yes, I do get a job that's satisfying. Um, this is gonna happen in the next 30 days. So by the end of the year or early next year, like early January, like the first week, you'll definitely have a new be offered a new job. You're gonna like this job. As long as you put in the initiative and the strength and the activity, I feel like it's going to be a job where you're going to have to like move your ass, get things done. You're going to feel emotionally fulfilled. It's going to be successful. I get 30 days to a month, you'll get the job. If it's something to do with like law or like any type of like government or any type of like law firm or government type job, you'll get it. Or any type of job of authority is what I'm getting. Like an authority job, like where you are going to be in a position of authority, like a boss, or this is a job where you're going to have to be very fair, non-judgmental, have really good, actions and intentions. But I feel like also this new job is gonna like solve your problems. And you're gonna have to learn new things. So it's gonna be like a new type of like knowledge that you'll learn or something like that. Obviously, when we have a new job, we learn different things. But slowly but surely, you'll have this opportunity. It's definitely coming. I got all good cards. I can't even say anything else. When I got bad cards, I elaborate more. But when it's all good shit, I don't really have much to say. But yes. So I feel like you'll be offered this job in the next 30 days or a month. So by the end of this year or first week of January. It'll take you some time. Like once you get the job, you might like when you first be offered the job, you might feel a little resistance. You might feel like some people there are just weird, especially a woman. But after that, like you'll slowly feel it. You'll be as long as you have patience and you do your job. Like I keep getting, as long as you do what you have to do, you'll be fine. Like the end result, like the first week or so you work there, especially if it's a new job, something that like you've done, but like in a different place with different people. It'll be difficult at first adapting to it, but I would say like after about a week or so, you'll start organizing yourself and feeling good about going, and just have a lot of patience. Just be very reliable, very resourceful. There might be some people there that try to like talk shit or whatever, or like say, "Oh yeah, you're the new girl," oh blah 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 blah, some bullshit. You be like, "Yeah, fuck off." But I got all good things though. I don't get nothing bad. Just like when you do get the job, just remember like people are people, and you're not there for them. You're just there to do your job. That's all. And I can't stress that enough to a lot of people that remember when you go to work every day, who gives a fuck you're working with and who cares who you're working for? Just do your job to the best of your ability so no one can talk shit. So when you do your job, what are they gonna say? Nothing. You know? That's my advice to everyone. Always do your job properly and do it to the best of your ability so no one can talk shit. That's my best advice. That's what I did when I worked for other people. I always made they were always watching me, always ready to criticize me or critique my work. I did it to perfection, and they would just look at it and be like, "Yeah, I can't even say anything. I hate this guy. Oh well, let me go bully someone else or talk shit to someone else. Mark's got his shit in order. Oh well." I'll tell you guys a story about when I used to, you know, when I first started my business. I remember I did a job, and it was my first big job from start to finish. I did a house for a friend of mine, and they put all their confidence in me to get the job done. They gave me my first ever big job where I did a house from start to finish, all electrical. And when it came to turning the breakers on to make sure everything works, if you did a shitty job, the breaker will pop or you'll see smoke or, shit ain't gonna work. So I remember I went to the panel and everybody was looking at, a couple of people were looking at me like, yeah, we're waiting for Mark to fuck up. Yeah, he's not perfect. He's been doing a great job all this time, but now it's the final countdown. Is this shit gonna blow up? Is this shit gonna work? Or are we gonna hear shit pop? And I felt the evil eyes on me. I felt everybody looking at me, and I was like, yeah, you guys think that I'm gonna fuck up? You keep thinking that. And the best feeling in the world when I was turning shit on and everything was coming on, all the lights came on, the fans started spinning, and they were just looking, admiring, looking, saying, fuck, shit. They started plugging shit into the receptacles to see if it was working. They couldn't get me. And they were devastated because they couldn't get me. And that's why I always tell people, do your job to the best of your ability so no one can do anything. And that's what you should be doing anyway. Never give a reason for someone from the peanut gallery to talk shit about you. Fuck 'em. If you do your job, ain't nobody gonna talk no shit. Nobody. And even if you do, you say, look, I did it. It's all done. It's working. What the fuck you talking about? And that's the best feeling in the world as an electrician is when you turn everything on and it works. Like when I started turning on switches and shit and everything's working and everything's spinning and making contact, I'm like, yeah, I'm the guy. I'm him. And I started to laugh and I'm like, yeah, all my haters are like turning on the switches to see if something bad will happen. It's hilarious. Always prove your haters wrong. You welcome, LA Jones, no problem. People are always quick to judge and quick to criticize you, but when you do something good, they're nowhere in sight to talk about how good you are or how good you did. You know, yes, you completed this. Yes, you completed that. They're quick to like be negative. The negative shit will always be there, but they ain't quick to be positive about you. That's for sure. But that's people for you. That's just the way life is. People are always going to be that way. I could care less. I get a kick out of like proving people wrong. I live for that, to be honest. I know it shouldn't bother me, and I know I shouldn't allow it to like consume me sometimes, but it's really nice, like, making people look like idiots for doubting you. It's nice. I like it. It happens on here from time to time. That's my motto. Just do your job. You do your job, you ain't got nothing to worry about. Fuck. All right. Can't believe I've been on here for like 2 hours already. Time flies. Time flies when you're having fun. So nice. All right. Looks like the weather isn't that bad. They said it was going to be really nasty tonight. It's definitely raining right now. It's raining, but it's not that bad. They said it was going to get bad, but I don't see nothing too bad right now. That's great. That's good. I don't see nothing bad. Hopefully, it's not that bad because I really want to do some work tomorrow. Hopefully, we don't have nothing too bad. Okay, let me see. All right. It's supposed to be windy tomorrow. Said it's supposed to rain in the morning. We'll see. Hopefully not. Hopefully it's not going to be that bad. That's my dog. Before I go, you guys want to see some of my work? Not only am I do electrical work all the time, but I also refurbish cedar doors and like front. You know how people have like nice cedar doors on in their house, like in the front of the yard or the back of the yard or back entrance or front entrance. I refurbished this whole door, right? It hasn't been done in years. I'll show you what it looked like at first, and then I showed it on here the other day, I believe. This is what the door looked like when I first saw it. It looks like shit, right? See how nasty it looks? All the paints come off of it, all the stains come off of it, and the pulls. There you go. I sanded all the pulls down. See how it still got like the old shit? That's when I first started. So I had to strip all the varnish and all the stain off of the door. So that's what the door looked like when I first got it. So then I started to work on it. So this is like the door after I started sanding it. See how I took all it, stripped it all down? So I started to strip more of the paint off, getting the door back down to like bare wood. So this is the door when it's completely bare wood. That's the door when it's all bare wood. I don't know if you guys can see that. But that's like the door completely sanded down. And this is what the door looks like now and the pulls. See that? That's what the pulls look like, all varnished up. And I'll show you exactly fuck, what the door looks like. That's what the door looks like now. Brand new. See that? That's what I do. And that's what I've been doing for a living for a very long time. I do electrical. I'm an electrician, have been an electrician for years, but I also do things like that. I really love doing things like that. Like I make old shit look new again. Yep. It's a lot of work though. It's a lot of work. Trust me. It's not exactly an easy job. But that's what I do that as well for a living. That door hasn't been done in like 7 years. And then now it looks brand new. I'm just like that, you know. I'm proud of my work, man. I work hard and I do a lot of good things. So I always try to like make everything look good. I do a lot of things. Anything to do with the house I can do, like, you know. Like I even have this video here of like this room. I renovated this whole room right here. It's see all the doors. I have them on the horses, like, and I have them on the thing, and I was fixing it all up. And this is like the vinyl floor that I put down. Like that's bare concrete, and I started to put the floor in. That's the flooring right there. So I started in there, and I started making the flooring and stuff. So, and then that's like the final outcome. I did the whole door. I put all like the molding around the sides. Like I did all that flooring right there, the whole entire room. I did it all by myself. It's a lot of work, but I did it. See, I painted those doors. Those doors were black. I painted them all white, freshened them all up, and then like that's the games room. I did that sign. I made that sign, and that's what the room looks like now. I put all new lights in it, pot lights all in there, new fan. That's the pool table. I painted all of that. That window right there, I fixed all that stuff. Got everything all in there. I do a lot of stuff. I can do pretty much anything to do with the house. But it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work. But see, some people think I'm bullshit and I don't do nothing all day. But I do a lot more than people think. I just wish I was younger so I can like, you know, do a lot more. But I do enough. Yeah, I am. But I have a lot of people to thank for my talents, you know. I have a lot of people to thank that taught me how to do things. I couldn't have done it on my own. I had a lot of good help. I had a lot of good teachers, a lot of good friends that taught me how to do things, and I had a lot. I have a lot of good people in my life teaching me how to do electrical and maintenance and how to do those doors. And I learned from everybody. You know, I learned from my elders and people that are experienced and knew what they was doing. A lot of people helped me to, you know, to learn those things and to teach me those things. I was patient. I learned, and you know, now I have, you know, obviously I have my own business and I do all that stuff. But that job right there is right next to the road, so people are driving across and they're looking at me do that. So this guy stopped by and he was like, "I can't believe that shit looks like that. You bought a new door?" I said, "No, I didn't buy a new door. It's the same door that was here." I said, "I just refurbished it. You know, it takes." He goes, "Yeah, I saw you here like every day sanding it down, and like you were doing it by hand. You were doing it with a machine. Then you had another machine." And I was like, "Yep." I said, "It takes a lot of work, but it looks nice when it's finished." So I just got to put another coat of varnish on it. I put like 3 coats of varnish on it so it looks nice and shiny and it gets protected. Like I said, it's a lot of work and a lot of people don't want to do that type of stuff. That's why a lot of people want me to do it because they know that I'm going to do it properly and I'm going to take my time and do it right. Like, see these railings right here? These were yellow when I moved in. They were all yellow like those emojis. They were nasty. They were yellow and they had nothing to it. It was it all it like on the knobs and on the railings. It was like it had like black mold over it from people like grabbing it for all the years. I stripped all of those down. I stained it and I varnished it. As you can see, I did that like maybe 6, 7 years ago, and it still looks shiny and brand new. And everybody who comes here is like, "You did that?" I'm like, "Yep." "You sure?" I'm like, "Yep. I got pictures if you want to see." So it's always nice to be multi-talented and to learn. The more you learn, the more you earn, and you ain't gotta pay nobody else to do it. So it's always good to do your own shit. That's what I believe. And if I can do it, everybody can do it. You all can do it. Everybody has multi-talented. Everybody has gifts. You just have to open them up, find them, be confident using them, be confident dealing with them, and you'll get to the point where everything just falls into place. So let me be your example, okay? That's all I ask. I don't need to be praised. I don't need to be, all that stuff. I just want you to know if I can do it, you can do it. We all can do things that nobody else can. And we all can do things better than someone else, and someone else can always do things better than you. Just be humble, be safe and happy, and that's all that matters. Hey, how are you, Tora girl? Tora gal? I think I'm saying that right. Tora gal? How you doing? Yes, Rainwater sent you. That's good. I've thanked Rainwater a few times already for sending people to me. It's very nice of them to do that. Nice to meet you. So yeah, we all have multi talents. We all can do things. We all can do tons of things of our lives. A lot of us want to work for other people. A lot of us start our own business. It's all good. You're doing good. Good to hear. Yeah, I'm doing good. I'm just here shooting the shit with everybody. Okay, Rainwater, no problem. Yeah, I know a lot of people don't have PayPal, but that's the only thing that I can offer because of where I live. I wish I had Cash App and Vimeo and all those other damn apps. But yeah, it's okay. No need to apologize. I live in Bermuda, so we don't have like American apps because we're not Americanized. So we're our own. We're a British colony. So the only form of payment I can get and have is PayPal. Unfortunately, um, there's nothing else that I can do. So sometimes it sucks, but at least you got a good friend like Rainwater to hook you up. Yeah, I've always wanted to have different forms of payment, but unfortunately, where I live, it's not allowed. So I can't even make an account. All right, Shakima, take care, sweetheart. Wishing you the best. And just remember what I said, just connect spiritually back to where you need to be. I definitely see that that's what you're lacking and what you need. And I believe you believe the same. All right, sis, take care. Yes. All right, so you say, I was wondering if you seen me moving anytime soon. All right, cool. Like when you say you're moving, you mean like you want to go to another house or another state or another country? Like that's the type of moving you're talking about? Like you want to move? So I can be clear on what I'm asking on. Well, I do see a possible movement, yes. Soon, I would say in the next 3 months, it's possible. But that's totally like depending on how things are. Like if this is your new plan and your new wish, and you really persevere and have the confidence to make this happen. But I feel like there's some uncertain efforts that are not being made, and I feel like the more effort you put into this, the more it'll happen. But right now, I think that it's like a like I wouldn't say a fantasy, but like it's wishful thinking right now because you know that it's not possible, but it can be possible. But the only way it is possible is if you find a place where you're going to get a decent job as well, or whether or not you're going to be like in a position to have this move benefit you, especially if with work. You would like to move abroad in the next 2 years. Well, 2 years is a long way away, but like I said, like if you want to move abroad in 2 years, then what spirit is saying is this is a wish that you have. It can be a reality, but it's wishful thinking. Like you might be a person who says, "Yeah, I'm thinking about moving away in 2 years," but what plans do you have? Do you realize that if you move abroad, you're gonna need a good job. You're gonna need stability. You're gonna need this. You're gonna need that. Need. So right now, I think this is wants. You want this, but you have to ask yourself, do you really need this? And if you do need it, start planning for what type of job you're going to get when you get there. So I would say find a job first because that's what's emphasized here is wherever you want to move in the next 2 years, start seeing now what type of guaranteed job you can get. So that way when you do move, you have that security. If that's the issue or if that's like a concern of yours, that's going to be the main thing. Now, if you work online or something like that, then obviously it's not going to be a problem because you can work online anywhere in the world, right? So that's the main thing that's emphasized here is whatever you do for work, that's going to be like the main thing of your move is you want to be in high demand. You want to be like having a good job and having like a good stability if you do move abroad in the next 2 years. But I do see it's very possible. But I mean, I'm getting that it's going to be difficult for you to do so in the next 2 years because there might be like a issue where if you are paired up with someone, like if you're in a relationship right now, that can prevent you from going in 2 years. If you're not in a relationship, then I would say that it's possible that you can go, but you'll always feel like you might be making a mistake, or you might be like doing this and not really um like you're just doing it to resolve an issue or resolve a problem. I keep getting effort. Like if you put in the effort to meet this goal to go away and be abroad and move, then it'll work. But you have to be really selfish for you, like and say, look, I'm doing this for myself. I really need to go. But 2 years is a long way away. But it really like depends on you. It depends on like a relationship. It depends on a job, stability. I'm not really getting that money's gonna be a problem. Like I'm not getting like a financial thing. I'm just getting that like, in order to like stabilize your whole move, just make sure you dot your I's and cross your T's type of thing. I feel like there's a lot of hesitancy and like doubts and like worry about if it's gonna work, and then you might be like, okay, this and that. Yeah. Oh, you're free? Well, then you're good then. So that's why I keep getting like you, mainly you. I don't see like anybody holding you back. Yeah. If nobody's holding you back, then you're fine. So that's why I keep getting that the effort has to come from you, solely you, yourself. So I don't think like that's why I said if you're in a relationship, it's gonna be difficult. But if you're not, then it depends on your effort and your goals and what you desire and what you want. That's the main thing. So that's cool. So yeah, I don't date either. Dating is contagious. Yeah, a lot of people has been talking about that. That is a big concern, unfortunately. There's always some new shit that we have to deal with, right? Um, I heard somebody talking about that the other day. Um, you have to do what you have to do, right? You have to do what's best for you. So in Bermuda, we don't deal with that shit. So if you want to move to Bermuda in 2 years' time, that'll be a good choice for you. We don't deal with all that type of shit, and we won't be. There's always something. It's like every year there's some fucking problem or some other bullshit we have to deal with. Yeah. Like I also get for you that you might be like, yeah, and there's nothing wrong with that. I am too. It's nice to be ambitious. Kudos to you. But what I also get here for you is just make sure you make the right plans and the right situations. You'll have these new possibilities. You'll have these new you know, you'll have like new things happen to you in the next couple months. Like things will go your way. The thing is if you've lost a friendship with someone, or you've like disconnected with people, especially like a woman. Like if you have women friends that you like no longer speak to, or you're thinking about disconnecting from, then do so, because by being frustrated and being interfered by other people is only going to hold you back. So try not to be like held back by your women friends or anybody at that. Like, cause they're gonna make you feel like fickle, and they're gonna make you feel like, a certain way. Like, yeah, family life is very good. If you're very protective of your kids, that's great. I see like contentment in your family life. That's fine. I feel like you have a good family, you have a good reputation, you're happy. I feel like you have support. I feel like if you have support, that's great, and then you do support your family, which is great. Um, but there's gonna be new possibilities out there for you and new acquaintances. Just get rid of the old ones. So if you feel like you have to get rid of like certain friends or certain people in your life, then do so. Like, you know what I mean? Like, if you feel like you honestly have to get rid of a certain person, or like you don't no longer value a friendship that you have, then do it. If you feel like you have to. And that's like now or like a month or two from now, you might find out that a person in your life is just holding you back and you need to get rid of. Doesn't matter who it is, it's going to be someone that you're going to be like, you know what? I don't value this friendship anymore. Goodbye. Fuck you. That's what you're going to say. You might be saying that right now, or you're going to, or you have in the past like couple weeks. So that's what I'm getting, like in a general sense around you, that you could be like saying, you know what? You're a problem. Goodbye. But yeah, family life's good. I feel like you're good. You'll be all right. A lot of effort. You put in the effort, you'll get what you want. Yeah, we have to protect the kids. I don't have kids, but I have six nephews, and I protect all of them. I make sure all of them are fine. I live next to two of the youngest ones, and I'm with them all day, every day. They got a their dad is a deadbeat dad, so I took on the responsibility of making sure they're going to be okay. I help my sister with the boys, and I'm very protective of her and the boys and my nephews and my family. So it's good to know you're like that too. We have something in common. I protect the kids at all costs. Fucking with my nephews. And if I ever have kids, I'm gonna protect them and be with them 24/7, making sure they got the right situation. That's okay. You can always rewatch what I said. I gave you like an extra message there, like the past couple minutes. Yeah, so you can just re-listen to it. Um, I gave you like a little bonus extra stuff there. But yeah, all good stuff, dude. All good things. I didn't really get nothing bad at all. Just like you putting in the effort and just making sure that you get what you want. But you'll be fine. Absolutely, family is the most important thing. I take care of my parents. They're up there in age. I make sure they have everything. I make sure I do everything for them. They did a lot for me. So, I take care of my sister and her boys, and I always make sure my family and my friends are good. But everybody else that's irrelevant is going to stay irrelevant. You're welcome. No problem. And thanks for coming by. You got a good friend in Rainwater there. So um, she's a good person. Yeah, it's good to be grateful. Stay grateful. Stay blessed. Keep praying. Keep asking your ancestors and spirit to take care of you. Um, if you have grandparents in spirit, I feel like they're definitely helping you on your journey. If you have a son and a daughter, then I feel like they're being taken care of. Yeah, she's a good one. have someone in spirit telling me that you're smart. I have a woman telling me she's a smart girl. I said, okay, I see. All right, that's good. You too, no problem. Anytime. I'm gonna get out of here myself. I need to go get in my bed. It's like 20 to 1. It's 12:40 in the morning. Oh, you served in the military? Me too. I served for 3 years. When I was I got enrolled into the army when I was 19, and I got out when I was 21. I was there for 3 years. So you know, so I know what that's like. Here, the army isn't like how you guys military is, but yeah, I still did 3 years of that crazy shit. So yeah, I know what that's like. Yeah, me too. I'm more of a spiritual person now than I've ever been. I remind you of the friends you have when you're growing up with. That's good. That's a good thing. You're probably like my age or close to it, so that's probably why. That's good. We all should be helping each other, and all should be, good to each other. You're welcome. No problem. Anytime. You're always welcome here. Um, Whenever you need anything, you can drop by and I'll give you a message or whatever. I do regular messages and things like that throughout the day. So you know where I am. I'm usually here around this time every night, somewhat. All right, good night. Take care.